You're watching Fugitive Redeye, and welcome to another episode of Mystery Redeye Theater 9001: A Space Odyssey. And it still says we have only an hour and 21 minutes for recording. I don't know why. If I have to do 2 recordings, I guess I will. But I got my sidekick Corbin with me, as per usual. Well, I guess, it's, the last 2 episodes of Redeye Theater?
Yeah.
And today we'll be watching Young Frankenstein, or Frankenstein, or whatever. Never seen it. Corbin's seen it a lot, apparently.
It's a good movie.
I don't doubt that. It is Mel Brooks, and I do like his work. Alright, well, let's get right into the news. We're at 35 seconds in, by the way, because I let a little bit of the intro play. So, if you want to watch along, we're 35 seconds in. That's if I don't have to edit the shit out of this like I did with Clue. Then you won't be able to watch along on YouTube. Well, Gene Wilder, also known as the Superior Wonka. Most would say. Corbin thinks Johnny Depp is the Superior Wonka, and I think he's dumb. Cloris Leachman's in this. Is she young or is she old in this? Because if you don't know who Cloris Leachman is...
This came out in the 80s.
Okay, because if you don't know who Cloris Leachman is, she's the grandma in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, she's a little old. I think she's like 40 or... I mean, not 40, like 50 or something.
Okay.
Or she wouldn't be the young, beautiful woman.
I don't know. I don't know how she looked when she was young. You know who was actually hot when she was young, but not so much when she was older?
Who?
Vera Miles. She played Lila in Psycho, who was Marion's sister. And like in Psycho 2, she's obviously kind of gross because she's an old lady, but in Psycho 1, she's actually, I think, the hottest character in the movie. Who'd have thought that 20 years would age someone?
Well, Anthony Perkins still looked handsome.
Oh yeah, Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins looked handsome until the day he died.
But I think men peak at 50.
Well, yeah, that's just scientific. Corbin's also playing Oblivion while we watch this, because he has the attention span of a goldfish. No, he was playing Oblivion first, and then we decided to do this, to be fair.
He's been killed by the same guy.
Yeah? I know the feeling, because I was fighting Sans earlier. Now, is this Mel Brooks' best movie, or would you prefer like something like Spaceballs or Blazing Saddles?
This is my favorite of his.
I've only seen Spaceballs. I haven't seen his other movies.
I've seen all 3.
He's done more than just those 3, though, hasn't he? Like, didn't he do one that's about them trying to make, like, the most offensive movie ever or something?
I didn't watch that one.
We need more movies in black and white. I think it's a good stylistic choice. That's right. That's one of the reasons Clerks 2 is visually less appealing than Clerks 1.
I thought it was dumb when they transitioned into color, and I was like, oh.
I mean, that's not the only reason that Clerks 1 is better. Clerks 1 is just a better movie overall.
I kind of didn't like Clerks 2. It had some really good moments, but the story was dumb.
Well, here's the thing. I think Clerks 2 is objectively a bad movie, but I enjoy it, you know?
Well, I think like the scenes with Randall are definitely really funny.
Oh yeah, I like Randall. Randall's the best character. There's a corpse.
That's one where he says Helen Keller is a...
Anne Frank.
Yeah, he says Anne Frank.
He says Anne Frank instead of Helen Keller. But this is not that movie. I don't know, maybe we'll have to do a watch through of the Clerks movies on Redeye Theater at some point.
Yeah, we definitely have to.
I need to see more Gene Wilder movies. I think Willy Wonka is really the main one I've seen. Do you remember that episode of Jimmy Neutron where Sheen... What?
It's an ice cream look. It's an ice cream look.
It is an ice cream. I see it. It is an ice cream. It's Frankenstein.
I love his mustache. This might be why I didn't like him as Willy Wonka as much, because I associate him as this movie. And he was like a creepy character, not like a...
So this character is the son of the original Frankenstein, I take it then. And that's why there was the corpse at the beginning. Dude, Gene Wilder's such a good actor. They can dissect a live old man. Sounds like a magician. Do you know what else we should watch through at some point on Redeye Theater? The Batman 1943 serial series that has like the Japanese bad guy and it has that line about shifty-eyed Japs. We should watch through that at some point. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier. Do you remember that episode of Jimmy Neutron where Sheen finds out about the medulla oblongata and keeps acting like it's like something that gives him superpowers?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's like, if you come and fight me, I will defeat you with my medulla oblongata.
What is the medulla oblongata again?
The brainstem, or at least part of the brainstem. Wasn't Gene Wilder also in Blazing Saddles?
Yeah. He played a drunken cowboy.
I just think there's a quote I've heard from him in it. When he's like, "You stupid son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my life, but you outdo them all."
I don't remember that, but I remember the one where he's like talking to the black cowboy and says,
Darwin preserved a piece of vermicelli in a glass case.
You can't judge these people. They're, people of the land, farmers, workers, idiots.
Oh, he's his grandson. Sometimes Dad is better. I'm a doctor, not a scientist.
My grandfather's work was doo-doo.
That is the scientific term. I thought the original Frankenstein's name was Victor.
Well, Victor Frankenstein might be in the second movie, but...
All of me except for the parts that I'm saying no right now. You bet your boots, that's a saying. Something tells me she doesn't really like him. Dude, the fucking little COVID elbow bump that faggots did. Faggots who are too afraid to handshake and stuff. Okay, for a second I thought it was that song, How could he take a train? How could he take a train from the U.S. to Transylvania? That doesn't make any sense. That's true. Sounds more German than Romanian.
Well, in the movies, I think Transylvania is German.
But it's not. It's Romania.
In the movies?
In the real world?
Yeah, but the classic, Frankenstein and Dracula movies.
No, Dracula. It's just like it's castle. You don't really see a whole lot of Transylvania. Is that Igor?
Yeah, he's Igor.
Oh, okay. Speaking of eye, look at that fucking lazy eye he's got. I've seen this guy in something before. Yeah, I think he's an old school British comedian. Oh, walk this way, literally. That's clever.
Yeah, this is one of my dad's favorite movies. That's why I watched it so much as a kid, because he watched it so much.
Did you know that there's people who have tried to tell me that Transylvania doesn't exist?
Funny.
Yeah. Because they're like, oh no, that was just made up for, Dracula.
Oh, that would be Inga.
Fictionalized version of Transylvania, though, is nothing like actual Transylvania.
Well, yeah, true, but Transylvania is a real place. I like that it was literal. That makes me happy. That made me so happy. Werewolf, werewolf. There's some big knockers. Literally.
What knockers?
Ha!
That's why I said it earlier.
Yeah, I misheard her name the first time. I thought they said Frau Bruja, and I'm like, they mixing languages now? Dude, would you ever want to live in a castle?
Yes.
Yeah, who wouldn't, right? Anyone who says no to that is fucking lying.
I'd love to abuse my butler.
This is your home.
My dad had a construction company where they built a castle.
Well, was Victor's parents' medical library.
Castle.
No, it was a house, but it was made to look like a castle. But it was a very fancy house and had a bunch of secret passages and shit. It was really cool. I got to go there a few times while I was working on it. Is it going to be a woman named Brandy? Ovaltine? You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. We will do a Wonka double feature at some point for this series. And I can show you just how wrong you are. Every time they say her name. They're going to be somewhere where the horses aren't, and they're going to say her name, and they're still going to do it. So they mixed English and German there.
The candle black.
Behind this wall.
My dad so much. He quotes it all the time.
Does he?
Every day my dad quotes this movie.
Hello.
Well, it seems pretty quotable so far, so...
Very carefully. Don't put the candle back.
What an impractical secret passage.
It's like live action Warner Brothers cartoons.
The trapdoor opens up when he pulls this one out. He has a relatively modern-looking watch, I think. I don't know, how long have watches existed? I suppose watches existed back then, I'm just being silly.
It's supposed to be the early 1900s.
Yeah, so watches absolutely existed then. You like how the Simpsons house has like a round door like that, and it's like a regular house, though?
Plenty of regular houses have those round kind of doors.
For the front door?
Yeah.
I've never seen it for real, except for that house that was made to look like the Simpsons house.
I think you don't pay attention then.
I do, though. I notice all sorts of things. I just don't think we have houses like that here.
I see lots of houses like that.
Freshly dead. I remember there was a Simpsons.
I thought it was good.
I was gonna say in The Simpsons, Homer Simpson says that like Young Frankenstein scared the hell out of him.
As a kid, I thought Young Frankenstein was an actual sequel to Frankenstein.
I mean, in a way, it kind of is. I did it by Victor. Oh, yeah, I thought his name was Victor. And why did they say something else earlier?
I have no idea.
You know, the monster wasn't originally evil in the book. No, but in the book, he like gets like abused and treated like shit. Yeah, okay. So then you know, he kills a lot of people in the book, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does turn evil.
Yeah, like in the movie, like in the original movie. In the original movie, they turned it down. Like they toned it down severely. And I know that the windmill scene was made up for the movie.
The scene where the girl dies is really good in the movie.
Like we're talking like Bela Lugosi, right? Like that movie? Or was it Boris Karloff?
Frankenstein movie. Yeah, Boris Karloff.
Yeah, sorry, I said Bela Lugosi, but I meant Boris Karloff. The what now? That goes without saying. I like how quickly he just embraces wanting to make another monster. What is this, Legend of Zelda? Where you kill a chicken and everybody turns against you?
Or in Skyrim.
Oh no, it was Skyrim I was thinking of. In Zelda, if you attack chickens, you get swarmed by chickens. That's right. What do you think of Burke and Hare?
What is that?
They're these two famous grave robbers that like stole a bunch of corpses and sold them.
Oh, I never heard of it.
That reminds me of that Family Guy joke. It's probably like a reference to this, where he's like, at least it's not raining, and then he gets stabbed. I think the Transylvania in the movies is just supposed to look like vaguely European, you know? What's all this then?
No thanks.
The movies try to make it seem more fantastical.
Thanks very much. Well, if you have everything in hand, sir.
Sounds kind of gay. The hump switch sides. Brain depository. After 5 p.m., slip brain through slot and door. No. Do not use this brain. Abnormal. You ever seen the movie Van Helsing?
It's weird.
I like it.
I thought it was cool when I was a kid.
I
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. It's a fun movie. And it had Wolverine.
Stan Helsing?
Yes, I have seen Stan Helsing.
Even better.
I don't know if I'd say better, but it was fun too. You remember when people used to say "go fly a kite" as an insult? Still not as good as my favorite line from Nightmare on Elm Street 1, though, where that bully character's just like, "Up yours with a twirling lawnmower." The hump just gone. Oh no, it's back on the same. It's back on the original side.
I figured you'd like this one since you like wacky horror picture show.
Yeah, Gene Wilder is a great actor. Did he die in 2019? Was that when he died? I think it was. Gonna throw the wrong switch, isn't he? Just fucking like zaps the shit out of him. Wrong switch, wrong switch. Got like the mad scientist goggles.
Yeah, they're just trying to show how crazy he is.
Traditional mad scientist look. That's a very good, like, Frankenstein, though. Yeah, in all honesty, I think his performance is, like, insaner, you know?
This is honestly more like what the original Frankenstein should have been, in my opinion. The original was a little boring.
I don't know, I haven't seen the original. Like, I mean, I've seen the first ever Frankenstein movie, the one that was made by Thomas Edison, is only like, a couple minutes long. But I've never seen, like, the original, like, Boris Karloff one, you know, the one that actually has, you know, sound. Is that monster's body Mel Brooks himself?
Huh?
Is that monster played by Mel Brooks? It might be, because
so.
you know he does appear in his own movies a lot. Like, he played the Obi-Wan type character in Spaceballs. I actually wasn't expecting that for once. I usually expect jokes like that, but I didn't see that coming.
So this movie, V for Vendetta, and Pirates of the Caribbean are my dad's 3 favorite movies.
Well, it sounds like he has pretty good taste. 5 times.
We haven't heard from the one.
Oh yeah, it did happen 5 times. I wonder if he's the same guy from like Malcolm in the Middle of the...
I was literally thinking the exact same thing. Otto from The Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is. Because when he shouts, it definitely sounds like him. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Such a childish thing to do. The characters in this movie are great. It's alive! Well, that's that then.
It's a spicy meatball.
It's alive!
Oh, he said it, boys.
He says it better. He says it a million times better.
Well, I don't think the original even says it.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's like a Mandela effect. Like, it's like a common quote that, like, people say that they say in the original, but I don't think Frankenstein ever actually says that it's alive in the original Boris Karloff.
He does in one of the original movies.
He does in multiple versions, but I don't think he does in, like, the first one.
Well, then it's not really a Mandela effect.
No, but people remember him saying it in the first one.
But that's just for confusion.
Yeah. Are you sure that's not Mel Brooks?
I have no idea. Okay.
Kinda. Like the hair especially. The hair and the nose and the ears. At least I think it does. I don't know.
You know that Frankenstein is blue?
Yeah, because the case. The case is in color, even though the movie's in black and white.
I always thought that was cool as a kid that this Frankenstein was blue. I grew up with this. Then when I saw the actual Frankenstein movie, I was like, what? It's actually serious?
Sedative. Okay. No, the monster is not Mel Brooks. It's Peter Boyle. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
It's true. Sits on the fucking floor. His fucking face while he's strangling him. That's a way to knock. Like how she like makes her hair nice. Yes, normal.
I like how he acts like an eccentric billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost certain that's the guy from Malcolm in the Middle. Which is kind of ironic since Cloris Leachman is in it.
Nice. Extremely amusing, that's all.
You got a flat tire too, because of it. Oh, there's darts in the tire.
So they went through the window, I guess.
I'm going to set him free!
That's a bad idea. You ever seen that like
The song. What is it?
You ever seen that like really weird Frankenstein movie called like I, Frankenstein? It's like a weird war movie or something.
Is that the one where he squeezes all the pus out of the back of Igor?
I don't know, but it's like a action movie.
I have no idea. You know the song Putting on the Ritz is in this movie?
What's that?
The song Putting on the Ritz is in this movie.
Putting on the Ritz?
I'm not your boyfriend, I'm not your boyfriend, I'm not your boyfriend.
It'd be so funny if she just fell off the stairs.
You know the Hulk is supposed to be a combination of Frankenstein and,
Dr. Jekyll. In all honesty, his acting style is perfect for Dr. Frankenstein.
This movie inspired a lot of yelling from me.
Yeah. Dude, Frankenstein befriending a little girl is always a cliche in Frankenstein movies. But in this one, if he fucking kills her, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah, the first one kills her. This one's literally the opposite.
Dude, if he just throws the girl through the fucking window and it breaks the boards, that'd make me smile. He's gonna throw her in. He's gonna throw her in, right? Yeah, I see that look. He's gonna do it. I don't know. I was hoping he would throw her in the well. That would have been funny.
Why?
Because he gave that look. He was thinking about it. I know.
It was just a little reference. I thought it was funny the way that happened. This is from the second Frankenstein movie. I think it's from Bride of Frankenstein, maybe. I don't know. This movie sucks. Who recommended this?
Alright, let's jump in.
He prayed to God for a friend.
Yep, and then he showed up. Oh, and he's blind. Okay. Oh, yeah, isn't there always a blind guy in Frankenstein?
In the second one,
You can always depend on the kindness of strangers.
which is literally not true.
A stranger's just a friend you haven't met. That's awful. I would hate that. It's gotta burn like a motherfucker.
It says like, please. It looks so sad.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like, that was predictable, that it was gonna just shatter.
I like how this monster is clearly intelligent though.
Mm-hmm. Just can't talk. But he knows what's what. Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't the flame on the candle freaking him out? Like, why only when it gets close? He's gonna burn his finger, isn't he? He's gonna burn his thumb. That delayed reaction. Espresso clearly didn't exist.
I want to drink espresso. Espresso is what cool people drink.
Like that guy from The Iron Giant.
I wonder who that is.
It's a real mystery. Now look at this
That
net.
was scary to a kid, right?
What?
You think that was terrifying to a kid, right?
I wouldn't find it scary as a kid, but I could see why.
Gene Wilder screaming around him was pretty freaky as a kid.
I don't know.
Is he just always screaming in the whole movie?
Yeah, he screams a lot in Willy Wonka.
It wasn't as freaky as this movie because it's like they zoom in on his face and he's all wide-eyed and it's black and white.
Yeah, but like his shouting in the tunnel's pretty freaky.
Well, that scared every kid.
Not me.
But the kid with its head cut off.
I mean, I thought it was freaky, but it didn't like it didn't scare me really. Like, I mean, I don't know. A lot of things that scared people as kids, I just feel like they were pussies.
I was scared as a little kid. I watched this movie when I was like 4.
I watched the original like miniseries of Stephen King's It when I was 3.
Those movies are made for TV.
Yeah, that's why they're not as gory as the the later movies.
They couldn't even get away with the pig getting his arm bitten off.
Yeah.
I told them that's a little out no matter what.
Yep. It's like that scene in Peep Show where Superhands tells him not to give him his drugs back no matter what he does. Yeah. And he shows up with a baseball bat and he just gives it to him immediately.
Yeah.
That's one way.
What a transition.
Because they are jealous. Do you want
He's a woman. This was like in Adam's family, the bestest in his mom.
And I want to know
With what?
for all
Or was it
and
Fester?
without
Uncle
any
Fester.
Oh, Uncle Fester, yeah.
Uncle Fester and his mom.
that
This was just
love
remarkable.
him.
She's like, oh, it's my only child.
My name is Frankenstein.
Now that's character development. He accepts the title.
I like the way he says it too, Frankenstein.
Why would they laugh it off if his grandfather already did it?
Yeah, it is weird. If anything, wouldn't you be scared?
Yeah.
You're like, oh god, not again. Why do we even let these people walk on the earth anymore?
Right?
If anything, everybody would be like sighing and be like, I guess everyone run away. After they're all like, Frank, man, you did this last week.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Is this the living on the rich thing?
Yep.
Go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
This is a good movie.
Yes, it is.
This is a good reaction, honestly.
Why would they suddenly just start booing when he literally reanimated a corpse?
Yeah. I like how they're like, something went slightly wrong. No food.
Right? Tough crowd.
they all were like, he was afraid for a second. Attack! Why are they all so mad at a dead body that's been reanimated?
Yeah, I don't know. That face. They up on the platform. I'd do that if I had a platform like that and a chick to do it with.
Just you put on a tie.
Is it gonna pick her up? Okay, no, that's just as good. Well, he did that with relative ease.
Why didn't you just do that the whole time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What if they thought that the monster was evil, an abomination of God? Why didn't they just kill it on the spot? Why are they giving it like a trial? They really wanted to capture it for some reason. It really does remind me of Adam.
Huh? Well, again, it's the same guy. It very clearly is.
This is not the way it's supposed to be, Gene Wilder.
That face.
Myself to you without
He wants his money or something.
Again, you didn't care to sleep with that other girl.
love you.
Is it implied that he has a lot of money?
I love you.
I don't know. What else could she possibly want? I mean, Gene Wilder was attractive. I'm just saying, like, she clearly isn't interested in him.
Maybe she's just not liking him anymore.
I don't know, she just doesn't seem interested in him. And I feel like the way she's, like, putting him off, it seems like she's not really interested in him.
I can't remember if she's in it. What's her words? because they're angry mob marching.
I get
something.
that. It's just the similarities kind of end there.
Well, because what they're trying to stop something that they don't understand.
I think I know what he wants to do to you. Well, they did say he'd have a massive cock.
And then she explodes.
Just like in Death Panda. That sounds like a racial slur. Oh, there's literally a zipper on his neck.
Is it that music? You're off with a boy.
God damn. 7 or 8. I mean, damn, he's got stamina. I'll give him that. I guess his stamina has no limit because he's undead. What the hell is that instrument Igor has?
Is it a conch?
It's some sort of shell. Oh lord, he coming. He's also on his way. I said he's also on his way.
Home sweet home? Alabama?
Reminds me of the penguin with him dressed in a suit. Just use him as a fucking battering ram.
What is mad? Time to take the bath. What do you mean? Where are the things?
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown. No! That's kind of an abrupt cut.
They literally just switched minds though, didn't they?
I don't know, I thought they either switched minds or he gave him part of his mind, you know? Literally. And this is where he got his Wonka outfit.
Is that how it all started? No, you're supposed to hold it up with your erection.
Oh yeah, there you go. Put a hat on his other head.
Oh, so now he's gonna...
Yeah, I think they like combined brains. Like he gave him part of his brain in exchange for part of his. Oh, I'll show you. Whip it out.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
I don't know, I feel like there's a really weird, not addressed, like, subplot where his fiancé, like, had some sort of ulterior motive.
I think it was just implied that she didn't love him anymore in that.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's why she went with Monster. Because they were in an unhappy relationship that she was pretending was happy.
Alright, well, that was the movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Pretty good.
In all honesty, I think it's probably my favorite version of Frankenstein. Very enjoyable.
It's my favorite version of Frankenstein as well.
What I wonder is, why did they colorize the case when the movie itself is in black and white, though?
Because it looks cool.
I suppose. Anyway, anything else you want to say before we say goodbye on this video, Corbin?
Let me think.
Wise words.